Every start is an end, and every end welcomes a new beginning.
The journey of our learners, teachers, and administrators towards quality education while combating the pandemic is a journey of challenges, experiments, and sacrifices. But as always, at the end of the journey, wave a momentous episode especially for the stars of today's event and the completers of Batch 2021.
Truly, it was nothing like the typical and expected celebration of successes. But the success definitely is not lesser than what it actually is. Rather, the success of the learners in this new normal way of education is exceptional and memorable.
Today, there is no stage, there is no crowd cheering, no live drama, no taking of pictures, no usual moving up ceremony. But apparently, there is every reason to celebrate.
And now, full of joy and pride, we would like to welcome you on this victorious occasion.
Friends, who are watching us today, ladies and gentlemen,
Good afternoon
and welcome to Santiago National High School 6th Moving Up Ceremony and the second virtual conduct of the Moving Up exercises.
For a start, let us listen to a doxology performed by Mr. Rafi V. Gasilos and Ms. Marielle Aragasta, faculty members of Santiago National High School.
And to be followed by the singing of the national anthem.
Luce che tu cuore resterà ricordarci che eterna stella sei nella mia preghiera. Quanta fede c'è, lead us to a place,
guide us with your grace.
give us faith so we'll be saved. Sogniamo un mondo senza più violenza, e un mondo di giustizia e speranza. Ognuno dia mano a sua vicino, simbolo di pace, di fraternità. Que ci dà,
Bring us the life we got.
this again. centro se. Let this be our prayer.
Let this be
Just like every child
just like every child.
need to find a place. Guide us with your grace. Give us faith so we'll be safe. And our parents high access Santo che ci salverà.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
And to welcome us all on today's virtual graduation, let us listen to Raiso A. Miranda with honors.
To our untiring and amiable principal, Dr. Natividad B. Reyes, to our humble head teacher, Mr. Joseph Udolatre, to our good-looking and able member of the faculty, to my fellow completers, to our loving and supportive parents, and to everyone who is virtually with us today, good day. It is with great honor to welcome each and every one of you to the 6th Moving Up Ceremony of Santiago National High School, Batch 2021. Goals and dreams don't just come easily. We strive to study, work smart and hard, make sacrifices and choices, and most of all, to achieve that one specific word, knowledge. To ascend from this old life and begin a new. For us youth, to explore and develop into adulthood is a challenge. Failures and humiliations are inevitable. But what doesn't kill us makes us stronger, better, wiser people. Given this moment, I would like to thank everyone who helped and supported us. Without them, we would all be lost. To our Almighty God, who has done nothing but guided every one of us from the day we draw our first breath. Thank you. To our affectionate parents and guardians who have been with us from the start of our journey, and loved and accepted us unconditionally in all aspects in life. We owe you a lot. To my fellow completers, congratulations in fighting, surviving, and getting through the whole year to witness what we have achieved. Raise your head and smile, for we are one step closer to a brighter future. I would also like to thank our principal, Dr. Natividad B. Reyes, and all the teachers who grew and taught us to lead as well as to follow. For the past few years, we've struggled and at times fell down. Nonetheless, every failure that we had and every mistake that we made is the product of all accomplishments that we have achieved. It is truly a mark of our undoubted ability and capability we have. Congratulations to each and everyone. And again, welcome to Santiago National High School 6th Moving Up Ceremony. Salamat at mabuhay.
Let us witness the presentation of grade 10 completers, batch 2020-2021 by Mr. Joseph U. Dulatre, Head Teacher 3. The petition by Dr. Natividad B. Reyes, School Principal 4, followed by the confirmation by Mr. George M. Reynante, CSEE, CEO 6, CESO 5, the school's Division Superintendent of Ilocos Division.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for completion of Santiago National High School this school year 2020-2021, composed of 85 males and 78 females, a total of 163. I hereby petition the Office of the School Principal 4 to certify the completion of the requirements of these candidates.
Upon the presentation with the Head Teacher 3 of this institution, Mr. Joseph Dulatre, that these candidates have satisfactorily completed all the requirements for moving up of the K-12 curriculum as prescribed by the Department of Education. I hereby certify that they are eligible for completion. May I therefore request Mr. George M. Renante, the school's Division Superintendent, to confirm their graduation, sir.
A blessed day to all of you, my friends, my fellow workers, to our learners, the stakeholders, my fellow parents, everybody from the entire schools division of Ilocos Sur. To all of you, my friends, again, a blessed day. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Department of Education, headed by our Secretary, the Honorable Leonor Martolis Briones, through our Regional Director, Director Tolentino Jeronimo Aquino, and with the strong recommendation of your respective school heads, I hereby confirm your moving up from your present grade level to the next grade level. Congratulations, our dear movers. At this juncture, I'd like to take this opportunity to also give some pieces of advice, reminders to all of you, our dear movers, to our fellow parents, to our fellow teachers. First, I'd like to congratulate all of you, my fellow teachers, to all our school heads, to everybody in the DepEd who work hard for us to realize our moving up ceremonies. I'd like to thank you all from the bottom of my heart. I'd like to appreciate your commitment, your sincerity, because in the midst of this pandemic, it is not that easy to sustain the quality of education. But as we say, Kahit may pandemya, ang quality or kalidad ng edukasyon hindi natin pababayaang bumaba or masira or maapektuhan. At lahat yan, all of this, my friends, we were able to succeed because of you. My fellow teachers, our school heads, our supervisors, our learners, and most especially, our fellow parents. Nabaliktad lang panahon. Tumutulong na sa pagtuturo ang ating mga kapwa magulang. And I repeat, we succeeded. We were able to sustain the quality of education. So again, to all our movers, congratulations. To everybody involved in education, congratulations. God bless us all. Mabuhay tayong lahat.
Virtual graduation as it may be, it is still worthy listening to the messages of Secretary Leonor M. Briones of the Department of Education, Tolentino G. Aquino, Regional Director for Region 1, Dr. Abelina D. Gatdula, District Supervisor, and Dr. Natividad B. Reyes, School Principal 4.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always thought, we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day, wherein finally, our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded, in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning. And you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate, and therefore you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the Parent Teachers Associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug, virtually of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student, because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work, because the kind of curriculum you survive and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science, in technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies, during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so, we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
Kada kayo amin nga anak mi nagturpos, patpatyan mi nga naganak, amin nga mga sursuro, tataulo, kaya nagiti amin nga naayat, tumutulong sa eskwelahan, naimbag ng daw tayo atin. Kalidad ng edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. May tuwi kitema tayo itangatawin, school year 2020-2021. Numan may kawa tayo, ako, ikawan di face-to-face learning, kaya't maawatan tayo bumang. Natiapwa na marswa, itiso isang kagin tayo. Ang tayong kumay tuloy, di agadal, aglalo dito aglawlaw tayo. Nagbalin, ang nasayaat, apag kainan. Sapsapali, ti pinagadalitan, ngayon itibaet, kadigito yung kasama, adu maaramidan. Garot, dawatek, katin tayo kay kaysa. Tapno iti adal, may danon, kadigito yung anak. Dahito yung karit, ti pandemya, ketakkel, apakalaglagipan tayo, iti bilang. Ikay nga ro dito tuloy, di agadal, kaya't lagi penyo, na iti adal, isi kitapatkan, ang matawag. Kalagitira ka na, kaya kastamet, ikiti amin ang mga sursuro kaya dadaulo ti pag-eskwelaan, saludaran kayo amin, gapo, itikired, kentib keryo, numan, agtutupatok, iti aramidan tayo. Please continue serving with a happy heart. Happy graduation.
I salute you on your moving up ceremony. My warmest commendations for your exemplary and outstanding achievement in the field of academics. This is the time, this is the fruit of your hard work and of your diligence towards your studies. Personal growth and maturity are just a few of your rewards for studying so seriously. Moving up is a remarkable experience of a young person's life. It is both a time for celebration and a time for reflection. A new journey is about to begin for you. It is often said that many of the most important things in life cannot be found in books, nor can be taught within the confines It is up to you to discover the big, wide world that opens itself to young, gifted, and most importantly, dedicated people like you. Moving up is indeed one of the major crossroads of one's journey. Pray and seek God's plan for your life. You must be young, but the opportunities, experiences, and trainings provided to you have given you a critical and discerning mind and compassionate heart. Make a wish and responsible decisions. I know your parents and teachers are very proud of you, and you are also proud of yourselves because you have achieved one of your main objectives, and that is finishing your secondary education. I urge you, therefore, to continue learning and to further your education. For only through your education can you adequately confront the challenges that will come your way and can enable you to pursue your chosen vocation successfully. With my heartfelt congratulations is my prayer that God will bless you with wisdom, character, and success. Mabuhay kayong lahat.
The completers of Grade 10 Marcos, Mrs. Rosana M. Crisostomo, Class Advisor. Abalos Jonar Jr. M. Almazan Joel Jr. G. Baldavicio John Mark G. Brillantes Mike Lawrence B. with honors. Capito Arnel Jr. D. Cordova Edsel F. De Chavez Bernie Nathaniel J. Egido Angelo Q. Elefante Efrain. Eliorin Renato Jr. G. Erpelo Ryan S. Esmeralda Nicole A. Galcon Mark Kevin D. Gawat Aris E. Mayo Ryan E. Miranda Rezo A. with honors. Orpilia Christian J. Rick P. Peralta Nathaniel Claude U. Pimentel Jonel P. Radam Ian Kenneth G. with honors. Sabado Rumuel. Yanto John Michael Sheen J.
Astrande Elisa B. Blanza Marjorie P. with honors. Bungolan Megan S. Kabatu IVR. Cuarto Regina Marie D. with honors. De Los Santos Crian L. Ecolin Joanna Andrea F. Escritor Nadine M. Gaboyo Jessa Lee. Jacob Preciousness E. with honors. Ragasa Kaisalin M. Ragasa Realin E. Rendon Laika Jane E. Sabado Pauline D. with honors. Sablamante Yarden B. with high honors. Sanchez Glanis A. Suknad Arlene D.
Taberna Pearl Eden C. with honors. Villena Desiree Alaika C. with honors.
The completers of 10 Quezon, Mrs. Gemma E. Gamez, Class Advisor. Bangayan Jong Norbert M. Bongolan Christian Ray V. Bongolan James Carl S. Kabakungan John Paul E. Callejo Ronald Jr. N. Corpus JVE. Costales Joseph Daniel U. with honors. De la Cruz Crisanto E. Echelar Mark Daniel P. Escobar Robin James B. Gakusan Dexter R. Galanote Warren R. Rageda Paulo L. with honors. La Peña Leomar E. Lavaro Andrew G. Lazaga Daniel Dane J. Maganis John Oliver Q. Kines John Lloyd A. Radam Earl John D. with honors. Ricarde Mark Vincent G. Sales Zedric Joshua E.
Ariola Jerlyn D. De la Cruz Shanice Angelica. Ebol Christine May E. Edrata Rowena G. Etrata Chinmay G. Josue Melmarie R. with honors. Maitem Julene Valerie P. Manzano Erica C. Manzano Renaline A. Marquez Jana Marie L. with honors. Quintos Nikaila Vian D. Rebaula Shara Lynn. Regacho Mary Joyce E. with honors. Rigor Lovely T. Sabado Rhea B. Supnad Algin B. Supnad Cherry Jean E. Viernes Andrea May G. with honors. And Yaon Sheila May C.
The completers from Grade 10 Quirino, Mr. Limar N. Sumera, Class Advisor. Bangayan Raymond D. Bangayan Roel T. Bango Dean Limar B. Bernardes Mark Cluster G. Blanza John Cardell G. Campilia John Esseron C. with honors. De Leon Christian Albert E. De la Cruz Lander S. De la Cruz Neil Manix G. Estrañero Charles A. Gakusan Mark Nazareno E. Galapati Christian Benedict G. Gamata Mark Louis B. Gamueda Christian J. S. Guerrero Mark L. Jubac Cian Austin J. Macabeo Hero S. Moldero Don Mitchell L. Paghid Adrian S. Supnad Jericho M.
Aguiner Evelyn B. Balwis Camel with honors. Bragado Leslie Ann R. Castillo Generos F. Chico Rosann D. Eduarda Emma F. Esperanza Jonalyn B. Esteban Joyce Ann J. Europa Jocelyn Faye C. Gasilos Charlene May V. Galanote Marie Chris D. Paking Christy C. Peralta Joanne G. Rendon Jenny Ann C. Vigor Daniela T. Sabado Ruby J. Supnad Sheila May M. Suyat Joanna Marie B. Cadena Antoinette S. Tarusen Louis Jane P. with honors. Valete Raisa E.
The completers of Grade 10 Makapagal, Mr. Chester A. Aquino, Class Advisor. Acosta John Russell B. Arabe Christian V. Buenavides Jake F. Campilia Ephraim E. Colombino Jimmy Jr. E. Corpus Jerwin E. De la Cruz Mark V. Edgar Carl Lander V. Galanote Mark Jason E. Gorospe Lawrence G. Guerrero John Ryan S. Latonio Arniel D. Manzano Daryl L. Montilla Mark Jason R. Ragma Herminio III E. Ragma Jason E. Shonko Jason F. Sipalay Benjamin Ansel C. Supnad Jeremiah M. Taberlo Harold C. Tauro John. Tauro Mark M.
Adame Jambi Joy T. Balake Milenia Cassandra R. Barbosa Risa May R. Bulusan Dan Jamie B. Costales Jazel E. Duque Natalie Shane D. Elizarde Venice Gale D. Galieto Hazel Janine G. Ganatin Jasmine B. Jacob Princess S. Labarete Lindsay Cristel. Mangayayam Caroline B. Mayo Frances Garci P. with honors. Ramones Nicole Faith H. Rigor Kathleen Ann L. Rigor Maria Jacqueline O. Sabado Eva Jane L. Sabado Casey Joy A. Villanueva Jennifer G.
sake of this ride. I'll do it with you. Flap your wings into the dark misty sky. I'll do it with you. Conquer the clouds that hold heavy rain. I'll do it with you. Lift each other up, yeah. We shall rise above the ashes, and I know that we'll arrive together, 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 together. Knowing that we can break, no dream that we can chase, no goal that we can face. Together we fly. Knowing that we can break, no dream that we can chase, no goal that we can face. Together we fly. I'm armed unafraid because you clear up my sky. I'll be here with you. Turbulent blows will not shake our souls down. I'll fight lift each other up, yeah. We shall rise above the ashes, and I know that we'll arrive together, 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 together. Knowing that we can break, no dream that we can chase, no goal that we can face. Together we fly. Knowing that we can break, no dream that we can chase, no goal that we can face. Together we fly. Haunts me and taunts me, the hustling winds they displace me. Catches whispers around me. Should I fight? Should I cry? Close in the shadow. If you're here, it doesn't matter. Your wings protect, I'm a coward. You're my flag, you're my guide. Though there's no shiver, the flames will not die in winter because you brought me this ladder. I know you were born to shine. Knowing that we cannot break a dream, that we cannot chase no fall, that we cannot face. Together, together, together we fly. Together, 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 together.
Ian Kenneth G. Radam with honors will now lead the completers as they recite their pledge of loyalty.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. Pledge of Loyalty. On this memorable day, I state your name, Ian Kenneth G. Radam. Do solemnly pledge, in true spirit, to uphold the good name of our beloved alma mater, the Santiago National High School. I pledge anew to keep her honor ever shining by aiming to do right and dignified service to our God, our country, and our fellow men. I humbly pray to keep myself always faithful
and true to my pledge. So help me God.
At this point, let us welcome and listen to Jordan B. Sablamante with high honors as she delivered to us her words of gratitude.
To our most respected school principal, Dr. Natividad Reyes, our insightful head teacher, Mr. Joseph Dulatre, dedicated PTA officers, untiring teachers and staff, proud parents, friends, fellow grade 10 completers, and to our online viewers, a pleasant day to all of you. It is indeed without a doubt that this school year is unlike anything we've ever faced before. Face-to-face classes were prohibited, which paved way to the implementation of a new method of learning. Livelihoods were closed off, and communities were locked down, ever since the sudden outbreak of COVID-19. As an incoming grade 10 student at that time, I know for sure that this was not how we, learners, visualized our last year in junior high school would be. We did miss a lot of events that would have completed the experience of a typical high school student. However, this would definitely serve as an experience and a memory we will never forget. Fortunately, we did manage to overcome this academic year despite our current predicament. Our moving up ceremony marks the end of yet another extraordinary chapter of our lives. I'm pretty sure that most of us are anxious to start the next one. However, we should set our worries aside because today we celebrate another milestone we have reached. Fellow grade 10 completers, I commend you for your persistence, hard work, patience, and enthusiasm. Way to go for not letting distance get in the way of education. All of our sleepless nights and struggles in doing our performance tasks and self-learning kids had finally paid off. Despite all the circumstances that occurred, our school, Santiago National High School, in coordination with their respective LGU personnel and Parent-Teacher Association, continued to seek for ways and alternatives in order to deliver education fittingly. They risked their safety, dedicated their time and effort just to provide and execute quality education to every learner. As we go on with our lives, there would always be instances where we would realize how others have helped us attain the goals we have set. Sincerely express your gratitude as soon as you can because life is very random. You never know what the future holds. So, in behalf of all grade 10 completers, I extend our solace and gratitude towards everyone who have helped us reach what we are and attain what we have today. To our school facilitators and administrators, we thank you for making everything possible. To our teachers who never lose patience, who provide system support, and who infuse us with values and knowledge that would help us not just today, but also in the future. You all serve as our modern-day heroes that never cease to inspire us, especially to our parents and guardians who love us, care for us, and who sacrifice a lot for us, and for being our pillar of support ever since you gave life to us. We thank you with all our hearts. No words could ever be strong enough to express how blessed and grateful we are to all of the people who endlessly supports us. Throughout the years, I realized that being in high school is all about the experiences, discoveries, and life lessons we share with the people we care about. The moments and experiences we share with them led me to what and who I am today. I never imagined that I would create remarkable connections and relationships with them. So, please, let me take this opportunity to thank everyone who aided me all the way. To my best friends, guys always provided me backup whenever I needed one, consoled me at my toughest times, and made my high school life a lot more bearable. To my mentors, for making me realize my inner brilliance, and for your endless efforts in making me see my true potential, thank you. To my family, especially my Mama Hilda, who stood as my second mother, my siblings that are always on standby, and of course, to my parents, Mama and Papa, who never doubted in raising and supporting me all the way. I sincerely thank you. I owe everything to all of you. Above all, we should give praise and glory to our Almighty Father for bestowing life, wisdom, and love upon us all. In the midst of this existing crisis, we thank you, Lord, for another successful school year infused with hope, joy, and learning. As we separate ways, bid our farewells for some, and move on to the next phase of our lives, let me share a life lesson from Omar Itani's blog. 35 essential lessons everyone should learn early on in life, which I think would be useful someday and somehow. He said, if you want to change the trajectory of your life, embrace these rules and apply them. Commitment is what gets you started. Consistency is what gets you somewhere. And persistence is what keeps you going. This way, you will discover your true purpose and eventually make yourself grow more. I hope that you won't let failure and criticism weigh you down from pursuing your passion and fulfilling your true purpose. Instead, try to make those mistakes and judgment as your motivation in investing more to yourself. From time to time, it's fine to feel lost. It's a journey of self-discovery and creation. Just remember to pace yourself and let life unfold. Never ever rush it. As we continue to soar to greater heights, we will keep in mind and in our hearts the values we have acquired and the experiences we have shared. We will always be a student of life for as long as we exist. So, our sole objective is to keep learning, evolving, and expanding our minds. Always leave a room for improvement, faith, acceptance in our lives. Grade 10 completers and honorees, once again, congratulations to all of you.
This ceremony will not be complete without Santiago National High School voicing her gratitude to everyone who in one way or the other made this school year successful. Mrs. Gemma E. Gomez, Faculty Association President, will now deliver her closing remarks.
To our active and untiring Principal, Dr. Natividad B. Reyes, our dedicated and understanding head teacher, Mr. Joseph U. Dulatre, fellow faculty members, parents, completers, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. This day marks the fruit of each and every one of us who played each other's role in making this school year, despite the challenges, a success. On behalf of Santiago National High School, allow me to extend my warmest congratulations to you completers. A job well done and a long way to go for you. To my fellow teachers, cheers for a year of patience. To the LGU personnel and barangay officials of Santiago, thank you so much for all your assistance. And to the parents and stakeholders, a toast for you, for your children's success is yours to own. Truly, we all deserve a resounding applause. And once again, thank you, congratulations until our next partnership. The Lord above sees all our efforts and will bless us abundantly. Once again, congratulations and good day.
You have just witnessed the fruit of everyone's effort as a way to end this school year 2020-2021. Kalidad ng edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya.
And your host for today's virtual graduation, Teacher Jeff,
Teacher Hazel,
saying thank you and mabuhay!